Hi, so today I'm making an exercise to support the lungs. It's called Soaring Crane. And Soaring Crane works with the metal element to help you support the vitality that is your lungs and therefore the vitality that is all your body. Because the better that you can breathe, the better you can help with your physical body, your mental body, and your emotional body. So, a few things before we start. We're going to be using a hand mudra for this exercise. Hand mudras are different ways to activate energies in the body. So we want to activate the metal element. And that would mean that the index finger and the thumb are going to come together. We're going to do that on both sides. So it looks a little bit like the old OK symbol, like everything's okay. So we're bringing those tips of those fingers together, thumb and index finger. And that will help to activate the metal element, which the lungs are a part of. We're also going to work with healing color. Color that helps the lungs is the color white. So, a beautiful white color coming into your lungs. We're going to fill them up. And once we fill them up, then we want to release anything that's not support us. So we bring in the good and then release anything that doesn't support us. This could be things like excess grief or sadness, any sense of blame or shame, of course any physical things you're dealing with the lungs, and also any belief systems that keep us stuck in our grief, keep us stuck in being disappointed, and moving that energy so that we can move forward in a more healthy way. So when we make the sound, we're going to do a little wave. We're going to do a pushing action, and I'm going to invite you to get a sense of getting a little wave in the spine. So you want to get the spine moving, and the idea is to send that out so we can get the energy moving from the back of the lungs all the way out through the lung channel, which ends at the thumb. That's why we create that mudra, because we're connecting thumb and large intestine, the two organs of the metal element. So as we send that sound out, we're going to send it, imagine it flowing out of the lungs and releasing any toxicity that's stuck in the lungs. The sound we're going to use is Shong. It's spelled S-H-A-N-G, but the A is pronounced like an O, so it's Shong. That sound will resonate in your lungs, and it's a way of releasing toxicity out of the lungs. It's a very strong sound, so you don't want to use a lot of this unless you have a lot of really strong health issues, because you want to support, you don't want to overwhelm the lungs, because this is kind of like the heavy duty sound. If you feel like you'd rather use the sound that's okay for everybody, that we can use at any time, that would be a series of S's. And it sounds like this. You clench your teeth and you make this S sound, like it's a hissing sound. So we'll do both in this exercise so that you can play with that. So let's begin by getting a nice strong stance with your feet. Let them be about shoulder width apart. Lift your arms up so they face the screen. Make sure your knees are bent, and we're only going to breathe with the nose, so let your tongue rest behind the upper front teeth. Take some nice deep breaths into the lungs, and on your next inhale, let's extend the arms. Let's make our mudra, connecting our index fingers and thumbs. Exhale and bring them back together. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. So as we inhale, we get nice and tall. Hands are about level with the shoulders. Exhale and let the hands drop down below the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. It's also a little bit of a rising up in the body, getting nice and tall as we fill with that energy. And then exhale. Activating the lungs here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Filling them with chi and release. Inhale. Exhale. So as we fill up with energy and as we exhale, we're also allowing the vitality that we just breathed in to support you. Releasing what we don't need on the exhale, but keeping in that which supports us. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly drop your hands down in front. Let's take one hand, place it on the chest, and the other hand to the navel. And let's take some deep breaths. Imagine that your whole torso is like a glass, and we're filling it with water, or in our case, air. And imagine it filling from the bottom up, getting a little expansion as we work our way all the way up to the top of those lungs. On the exhale, let's start at the top and exhale all the way down to that last little bit comes out and the abdomen can relax. This is a form of abdominal breathing, creating a wave in the body. It rolls up on the inhale and it rolls back down on the exhale. Two more times. Good. Nice. Filling up and then releasing. And let's work with that breath as we let the hands drop. And let's do the exercise again, but we'll expand it out a little bit more. So now we're going to use the color, the white color. We're going to bring that into the corner of the chest here on each side. This is the first point on the lung channel, right below the collarbone, right there in the corner of the chest on both sides. We're going to push some white light into there and let it fill some vitality in. And then we're going to do our wave as we say our Shong sound. We'll start with the S sound though to begin with, because that's the one that everyone can do. Shong is used if you're dealing with some really heavy issues. You got a lot of issues with phlegm, you want to break it up, but also if you're dealing with things like cancer, that would be a good time to use the Shong sound. So let's begin bringing your hands up in front, doing the same exercise to begin. We inhale, make our OK symbols, exhale. Now we're going to pull some white light in and fill the lungs. Inhale, let the lungs fill, and now make the S sound. Little wave as we push out any toxicity from the lungs, and then inhale again. Exhale, creating that vitality of the lungs. Inhale, bringing in more light to support that vitality. Exhale, releasing toxicity. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, white light. Exhale, the S sound. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. White light. A little wave. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, get the wave going. Little final flow there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, white light. Exhale, the S sound. And now we'll do 3 times with Shong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, white light. And Shong sound. Shong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. White light. Shong. Just clearing out anything that's really stuck there. Breathing in. Breathing out. More healing light coming in. More release. Shong. And slowly allow the arms to flow down. Go back to our hand on the chest, hand on the navel. Nice deep breaths in and out through the nose, creating that nice wave going up. Exhale it down. Getting a sense of more and more vibrancy coming into the lungs and the body as a whole by increasing the breath capacity for the lungs. 2 more times. And then slowly bring your hands to the navel. And lock this energy in with 9 rotations in one direction. And 9 more in the opposite. Good. I hope that helps. Have a wonderful day. Take care.